13 retirements. 13 players in their 30s walking away from millions.
I think it's a mix of emotions. It's definitely bittersweet, sad to go and be done after so long, so many years on LPGA Tour.
A major champion who can't break 80. A 17-year-old whose LPGA dream died on one hole. And the exodus that has the entire golf world asking, what the hell is going on? Welcome back, golf fans. Today we're exposing the career-ending moments that rocked women's golf in 2025. These aren't just retirements. These are escapes, collapses, and moments that destroyed dreams in seconds. We're talking about champions choosing elementary school cafeterias over professional golf, players sobbing as they lose their tour cards, and a system so brutal that it's pushing stars out before they even reach their prime. Before we dive into the devastation, smash that subscribe button because what you're about to see will make you question everything about professional golf. Is the LPGA driving away its best players? Let's count down the top 10 career-ending moments of 2025. Starting at number 10, we have 17-year-old Gianna Clemente.
Being mentally resilient is one of the greatest things that you can have. I'll come out here and I'll work as hard as possible.
The teen prodigy, whose LPGA dream was destroyed by one hole. December 2025, LPGA Q School final qualifying. Clemente turned pro this year. She's the future, the next big thing. Halfway through round 3, she's sitting comfortably in the top 25. Her LPGA card is secured. Professional golf awaits. Sponsors are watching. Her life is about to change. Then came her last hole, double bogey. Just like that, her LPGA card went from guaranteed to 3 strokes away. 3 strokes. That's how close Gianna Clemente was to her dream. One bad swing, one bad bounce, and suddenly, a 17-year-old is watching her future disappear. She missed her LPGA card. Now she's stuck on the Epson Tour, grinding, hoping for another chance. The career-ending moment, that double bogey on her final hole. Because at 17, after coming so close, how do you recover from that heartbreak? Critics say she's young, she'll be back. But supporters say one hole shouldn't destroy dreams. Gianna Clemente's double bogey proves that in golf, your entire future can change in minutes. At number 9, we have Hinako Shibuno.
ここで戦うのはなんかあの時よりは意味があるような気がします。
The 2019 Women's British Open champion, who nearly saw her career end. Shibuno is one of Japan's most popular golfers. She won a major at 20 years old. She's supposed to be dominating, but 2025, disaster. She made just 10 cuts in 23 starts. One top 10 finish all season. She was struggling. So in December, the major champion found herself at Q School, fighting for her card, fighting for her career. Final round, she shot 72, finished at 5 under, and she made it on the number. She was the last player to secure her card. One more stroke, gone. Career over. A 27-year-old major champion had to claw her way back through Q School just to keep playing. The career-ending moment? It almost happened. She was one stroke from losing everything. What makes this so brutal? Shibuno won a major 6 years ago. She's still in her prime, and she barely survived. That's how unforgiving the LPGA is. Coming in at number 8, we have Jodai Wirt Shadoff, the former Solheim Cup star who had to earn her card back.
Like I said, I didn't think this, times in my career, I didn't think this was ever going to happen for me.
Shadoff is a 37-year-old with 1 LPGA win and top 10 finishes in 3 of the tour's 5 majors. She's a proven player, but she lost her card in 2025, finished outside the top 100. Her career was over, so she went to Q School in December. At 37 years old, competing against players half her age, she shot 71 in the final round, tied for 24th, and barely earned her card back. The career-ending moment? She was this close to being done. One bad round, and she's playing senior golf. But Shadoff fought. She survived. Still, the fact that a former Solheim Cup player with top 10s in 3 majors has to go through Q School at 37? That's brutal. That's the LPGA chewing up veterans and spitting them out. At number 7, we have Brittany Lincecum, whose retirement quote is the most damning indictment of the LPGA.
Be a stay-at-home mom and maybe volunteer a little bit at the school and just something new chapter in my life, so it's going to be great.
Lincecum was an 8-time LPGA winner, 2 decades on tour, major champion, fan favorite, bomber off the tee, and in 2024 she retired at 39. Why? Because she was volunteering at her daughter's elementary school cafeteria, opening bags of chips and helping kids throw away trash. and she had this thought: this is so much more enjoyable than hitting golf balls. Let that sink in. A professional athlete who dedicated her life to golf said opening chip bags at an elementary school is better than playing on the LPGA. That's not a testimony to motherhood. That's a scathing review of how miserable the LPGA has become. Lincecum spent 20 years begging for a better schedule. We're bouncing back and forth from East Coast to West Coast, or coming back from another country. The LPGA did nothing, so she chose chip bags. The career-ending moment? When she realized she'd rather work in a cafeteria than play professional golf. That's not retirement. That's an escape. Coming in at number 6, we have Amy Olsen, whose retirement exposed the LPGA's impossible choice. Olsen retired in 2024 at 31 while pregnant. She'd earned $2.6 million over 196 starts, and she dropped this bomb: you don't make a living until you're top 50. Wait, what? You can be a professional golfer, compete against the world's best, and not make a living? Olsen explained that players start struggling for their card, maybe make it to top 80, top 50, working their way up, and during all that time, they're losing money. Flights, hotels, caddies, coaches, entry fees, it all adds up. If you're not top 50, you're paying to play. The travel? We're in Australia, then Korea, then California, then the East Coast and back. Compare that to the PGA Tour, where guys play Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, Houston, all in the same state. Olsen looked at that reality and chose to become a world-class mom instead. The career-ending moment, when she realized the LPGA system makes motherhood and professional golf mutually exclusive. You can't tour the world 11 months a year and be present for your family, so she quit. At number 5, we have Caroline Inglis and Elizabeth Sokol, best friends who retired within 48 hours of each other.
Sad to go and be done after so long, so many years on LPGA Tour.
November 2025, the Anaka Tournament at Pelican Golf Club. Sokol retires on November 15 after missing the cut by 1 stroke. She's 30 years old, won by $8 million in career earnings, 9 top 10 finishes. 2 days later, her best friend Caroline Inglis announces her retirement. Same tournament, same Florida course. She's 31, won by $1 million earned, 3 top 10s. They planned a celebration dinner together because they were escaping. Inglis later admitted, "The last few years have been tough. The travel, the grind." Sokol echoed, "The travel component is part of it." These weren't coincidental retirements. They'd been talking about how unsustainable the LPGA lifestyle is. The career-ending moment? When 2 best friends realized they'd rather leave together than continue suffering. Here's what's insane. They were making millions. They were successful by any measure. But the LPGA lifestyle was so miserable that even $2 million wasn't enough to keep them. That's not a retirement. That's an indictment of the tour. Coming in at number 4, we have Ally Ewing, whose retirement at 32 shook the golf world. Ewing retired in 2024 after one of her best seasons. 5 top 5 finishes, 2 in majors, 4th Solheim Cup appearance. She finally got that victory. So why quit at the peak? Because she's a mom. And the LPGA's family-friendly policies are a lie. Sure, the LPGA has a child development center. Sure, they have maternity policies. But to use those benefits, you have to bring your entire life on the road. Ewing admitted she wanted relational success, not just professional success. Translation: the tour was destroying her family life. And here's the controversy. Male golfers have kids all the time, and it's a competitive advantage. Justin Thomas, Ricky Fowler, Scotty Scheffler, dads who dominate. But for LPGA players, having a kid basically ends your career. The tour won't adjust the schedule, won't make it possible to be both mom and champion. Ewing had to choose, and she chose her family. The career-ending moment? When she realized she could have professional success or family happiness, but not both. And that's the LPGA's shame. Coming in at number 3, we have Danielle Kang. And this isn't just career-ending. It's tragic. Kang is a 6-time LPGA winner, 2017 Women's PGA Championship winner. She's a champion. But after the 2025 HSBC Women's World Championship, she posted this devastating message. "Most encouraging thing people can say to me right now is saying absolutely nothing. Trust me, I'm doing everything. Just let me figure out how to break 80 on my own." Break 80. Kang, a professional golfer, struggling to break 80? That's what amateurs do. Her season? Brutal. Missed cuts. Withdrew from tournaments with illness. Failed to qualify from her group at match play. Angel Yin brought her a "congrats, you finally made the cut" cake. A cake, because making a cut became an accomplishment. Here's the heartbreaking truth. Kang has battled a spinal tumor since 2022. She lost her dad to cancer, mental health struggles. But here's why it's a career ender. Kang is at risk of losing her LPGA card. She dropped from 144th to 150th in CME rankings, a 6-time winner, a major champion, about to lose her card because she can't break 80. The career-ending moment? When a champion admitted she's struggling with the basics. That's not just a slump, that's career over. At number 2, we have Lexi Thompson, whose retirement turned into the weirdest career moment of 2025. May 2024, Lexi announces she's retiring at 29. 11 LPGA wins, major champion. She's done with full-time golf. She cited mental health, the grind, the loneliness. Golf is just a game, there's more to life. November 2024, she plays her final LPGA round at the CME Championship, gets doused with champagne. Emotional goodbye. Her career is over. Except it's not. December 2025, Lexi is playing the Grant Thornton Invitational. She shoots a tournament record 17 under in round 1. She looks amazing. Wait, what? So she retired from full-time golf, but she's still playing. Lexi's explanation: I'm retired from the full-time schedule. She can play exhibitions without pressure. Critics exploded. Make up your mind. You're either retired or you're not. This is a Brett Favre retirement. But here's the spicy truth. Lexi is playing better now that she's retired. Why? Because there's no pressure, no ranking points, no CME points, just fun golf. The career-ending moment? When Lexi realized the only way to enjoy golf again was to quit the LPGA. She's not done with golf, she's done with the tour, and that's the most damning statement of all. And finally, at number 1, the biggest career-ending moment, the LPGA's mass exodus. At least 13 players retired in 2024-2025. 6 were aged 34 or younger. Lexi Thompson, 29, Allie Ewing, 32, Amy Olson, 31, Caroline Inglis, 31, Elizabeth Sukol, 30, Emma Talley, 30, Marina Alex, 34, Brittany Lincecum. That's not normal. That's a crisis. And here's the brutal truth. They all cited the same reasons: the travel, the grind, the schedule, family impossible, exhaustion, the LPGA's schedule, 34 events across 11 countries over 11 months, 84,000 miles of travel per season, 3 trips around the world. Compare that to the PGA Tour, where guys can play multiple events in the same state. The LPGA treats players like machines, grind them down, spit them out, and the most controversial part, the Tour knows this is happening and does nothing. Commissioner Molly Marcoux-Samaan praised retiring players but made no policy changes, no schedule adjustments, no family accommodations, no mental health support. Just thank you for your service. Now get out. The career-ending moment? It's not one moment. It's a system that destroys players. 30-year-olds choosing chip bags over golf. Champions who can't break 80. Teen prodigies losing dreams on one hole. Best friends escaping together. This isn't about individual failures. It's about the LPGA failing its players. And until the Tour fixes the schedule, the pay disparity, and the family policies, the exodus will continue. The LPGA is killing careers before they reach their prime. And that's the number 1 career-ending moment of 2025. So there you have it, the top 10 career-ending moments in women's golf 2025. From 17-year-old dreams destroyed to major champions choosing cafeterias. From let me break 80 to mass retirements. From best friends escaping together to a system that breaks champions. 2025 proved that the LPGA's biggest threat isn't other tours, it's itself. The schedule is brutal. The family policies are inadequate, and players are choosing anything over continuing. What do you think? Is the LPGA driving away its best players? Should they completely redesign the tour? Is 84,000 miles of travel too much? Drop your angry thoughts in the comments. Let's debate. If you made it this far, smash that like button, subscribe for more controversial golf content, and turn on notifications. The LPGA exodus isn't ending, and we'll be covering every retirement, every lost card, and every player who says enough. Until next time, remember, in women's golf, your biggest opponent isn't other players, it's the system.